I'm Charlie Burch from Baker County. I've been in the peanut business pretty much all of my life, following up with my daddy after him. Got out of high school in '45, started farming actually a little before that, but in '45, and then I did a tour in the service and come back and went back to farming and farming peanuts and cotton, but basically peanuts for a lot number of years. Whenever I got out of high school and we was farming small acreage, we was doing all the farming with mules, and we stacked the peanuts. In other words, we had stack poles and put them on stacks and left them on stacks for a good while, and come back with stationary pickers later and picked them. And it was a lot of manual labor, but as time moved on, we got more mechanical, more into the windrow peanut business, and pickers, and less labor involved, and such as that. Pretty much kept us going all the way through. They were very cheap, really. We carried a load of peanuts at a time. We had to leave them on the stacks till they got dry. We didn't have the dryers and whatnot that we have today. Then we run them through a stationary picker and carried them in bulk to a buying point, and they was real cheap. I don't remember just right now just exactly what they were, but they were less than $200 a ton at that time. That was a big load of peanuts back then. Yes, sir. I took a load of peanuts. We had sacked them with a Livingston sack type peanut picker, and my wife, she drove the pickup for me, and I set the sacks up in the truck, and we hauled them to Damascus, and they poured them out of the sacks into a bulk operation, and that's sort of the way we got going from that way. Sure did. We've come now up to over 2 tons to the acre. In other words, if you recognize in the peanut business much, you up from 1 3/4 to 2.5 tons to the acre now. Peanuts they have come up with varieties of peanuts that produces a lot better peanuts and whatnot than the old Spanish and Floor Runner used to do. They've got the peanut varieties that we have now. They produce better, a lot better. Sure do. And we have, irrigation. Everything has changed. We've mechanized all the way through it, and it has changed, and it's been good to us. But you sort of now, you pretty much look for somewhere in the vicinity of 2 tons to the acre and better is what you'd love to have better. But that don't always happen. But it's as a whole, that's sort of the scale now. The future for peanuts is it's still there. It's a big crop. It's a big oil crop, as well as it is peanut butter and whatnot. It's a very diverse crop that has done us well. I don't know how much more we'll be able to produce in the future, but it will depend a lot on the population and the consumption that people do. They might not think that they consume a lot of peanut products, but we do every day. We consume a lot of peanut products every day, and that's going to be a deciding factor in a lot of our peanut business. Yet you stop and look at the money that we got tied up in equipment. It's I never thought when I started that we would we'd be looking in equipment and whatnot like it has gotten. Now the tractors is so high, and the peanut combines are high. It's just it's like everything else. It's a real expensive operation to do, but we have in other words, you have to have a lot of equipment and whatnot to do it, to eliminate a lot of manpower and whatnot, and that's about the way it goes. It have some hired help, but mostly family, and it has worked. It really has, but it's a lot of hard work in it. You It don't just happen. You have to work at it. It takes a lot at it. I tell you what, there's a lot of early mornings and late nights in the peanut business. It really is.